Hiya! Hi everybody! This is Pan from Pan English Teaching. How are you guys doing? Today's topic is reading aloud. Reading out loud. This is what's happening in today's live. Welcome to another live stream. I'm going to go straight away to talk to you guys about what we are doing today. So, today's topic is reading aloud. I am going to pin this comment so you guys know what we are doing. And you can also inform people who join the session. If somebody asks in the comments later on, what's happening in this live session? You can say, today we're doing reading aloud exercises. So here how this is going to go. My name's Pan and I'm going to teach you about what reading aloud is, what the benefits of reading aloud are. I'm going to show you two very good websites that you can use to practice reading. And I'm going to demonstrate how to do it. How? We are going to do it together. So when I finish explaining everything, I will invite one or two of you to practice this exercise with me. Okay, this is it. Are you ready to start? I hope so, because we are starting right away. Let's go. So, number one, guys, let me know down below, what is reading aloud? What is reading aloud? Today we are talking about reading aloud. But what is it? Does anybody know what it is? Now, you can write your definitions in the comments, and in the meantime, I will explain what it is. So reading aloud is basically reading something, but with our voice, using our voice. So reading aloud is when we say or read something so that ourselves, me, myself, or other people can hear it. So basically, you use your voice when reading aloud, not only your eyes. So guys, here I've got my notes for today's session. Right now, I'm going to read, just read. This is just reading, okay? Not aloud. What I'm doing now is reading. Reading aloud is the following. Intro, benefits, two websites, demonstrate and practice with me. These are my notes, okay? So what I am doing now is reading aloud, out loud. I am using my voice to read what's on this paper. And this is what we are learning how to do today. Why? Because there are so many benefits. You can't imagine how many there are. I'm going to show you a few, but there are a lot of benefits when doing this activity. Okay, and actually, this is my all-time favorite activity. My all-time favorite activity is my number one favorite activity. If you are a student of mine and you're watching this live session, I think I've seen somebody. Yulia, are you here? I think I saw Yulia somewhere here. If you're a student of mine, you know that I love this exercise. And I'm gonna go right away to show you and explain the benefits of reading aloud. So, why do we read aloud? Why is it so important? Number one, reading aloud improves our pronunciation. Okay, reading aloud allows you to practice the sounds of English. It helps you get comfortable with the way words are pronounced, which can improve your speaking skills over time. So, number one benefit, reading aloud improves pronunciation. Super important. Let's go to the next one. Yulia says we're practicing it a lot. Absolutely. And it's also important to know how to do this exercise. That's why today I'm also going to show you 2 very good websites to practice this. Let's continue. Benefit number 2. Reading out loud or aloud using your voice builds or boosts your confidence. It makes you a more confident speaker of the English language, or any language for that matter, but we are of course speaking about English today. Now, regularly reading aloud can boost your confidence when speaking English. The more you practice, the more comfortable you'll feel using the language in conversation. Personally, I love reading aloud in English, in Greek, in Spanish, in Italian, in German. These are the 5 languages I know. Different levels in all language is what I have. But these are the 5 languages that I kind of know how to use. Okay, so I do reading aloud every now and then just for my brain to remember everything and to improve my confidence in all these languages. Let's continue. Somebody says, please say comfortable again. Comfortable, comfortable. This is the pronunciation. Let's continue. Number 3, reading aloud enhances comprehension. Number 3, it enhances, it improves comprehension, understanding of the language. When you do this exercise, you engage your senses. It can help you in better understanding and retaining, absorbing, remembering the material. Hearing the words as you read them can reinforce, improve, strengthen comprehension. Okay. That's super important, yes? So reading aloud helps you understand English better. Let's go to the next point. Number 4, reading aloud strengthens vocabulary. That means that if you read aloud, you can learn more vocabulary. You increase, you improve, you boost your vocabulary. So it's a super important exercise. Now, reading aloud strengthens vocabulary. When you find new words while reading aloud, it helps you learn their correct pronunciation and context. When you have repeated exposure and practice, it can make these words a natural part of your vocabulary. So guys, if you read something but you don't understand all of the vocabulary, you're building your memory, okay? You look at the word, you say it, you repeat it, so your brain retains this information. You might not know the word, you might not remember it the next time you see it, but it helps you start getting familiar, becoming familiar with that word, even if you don't know it. Okay, let's go to the last benefit, and then we're going to go to practice, okay, together, because practice is important. It's okay if you have a teacher telling you everything and giving you the theory and explaining blah, 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 blah. I'm speaking a lot, okay? But the most important thing is for you to do the work, to take action. And I hope that Instagram is gonna let me bring 1 or 2 of you in today's live, invite you here so we can practice this exercise together. Okay, let's go to the last point. The last benefit of reading aloud. This exercise encourages, it fosters better rhythm. Da 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 da. This is rhythm and flow. Better flow. Reading allows you to practice the natural rhythm and intonation of English. It can help you develop a more fluent and expressive speaking style, making your speech sound more natural. Okay, guys, I think we can move on and we can go ahead and have a look at some resources. But before that, I want to show you up on the screen what to read. What can we read to help us do this exercise in an effective way? These are some examples. Now, the first point says anything, okay? We can read anything to do this activity. It's not necessary to use complex vocabulary. So choose a simple text. Simple text, even if your level is high, even if you're an intermediate or advanced speaker of the language, it doesn't matter. Find something simple, because we don't want to focus on technical vocabulary. We want to focus on rhythm, pronunciation, intonation, and flow. Now, we can read text with audio. This is my number one priority for you guys to have this in mind. Find text that includes audio, because a lot of you are going to say, okay, Pan, I do this exercise. I do reading aloud, but I have nobody to correct me. So I have no idea if I'm reading the words correctly. And I say, don't worry, that is also fine. But you can help yourself by finding a text with audio. So first you listen to the audio, the recording, you read it with your eyes, you listen to the pronunciation of the speaker, and then you go ahead and read aloud. This is the best process. Not all texts are going to have audio. It doesn't matter. You can do a combination. Sometimes you can read your book aloud for 5 minutes. You read a paragraph and you go to bed before you go to bed, okay? Sometimes you're going to spend a little bit more time. You're going to have time to listen and repeat. So it's a combination. You don't always have to do the same exercise, okay? You can mix and match. Now, other things you can use. Audiobooks, very, very good. Children's books, very nice because it's got easy and simple vocabulary. Short little text. You know, guys, even if you read, for example, you go on Instagram, you find a post and you go underneath where the description is. Just that. Just instead of reading it with your eyes, read it with your voice, okay? We're talking about a 1 minute, a 1 minute or a 2 minute exercise. Nothing more than that. If you do this every day, 1 minute, 2 minutes, or 5 minutes, you're definitely going to notice the difference, okay? Could you please write all above the screen? Comments cannot let me see what you are writing. Is that right? I'm not sure if I think you might need to like click on, just press with your finger, just touch the comments, and I think they drop down, if that makes sense. Can you guys see the notes properly? If not, maybe how can I do it? Like this? Is this a little bit better? Maybe? Okay, something like that. All right, so is that a little bit better? In any case, guys, don't worry, because you can have a look at all of these things later on. You can watch the replay and you can print screen, do screenshots of all of the information. Okay, so don't worry too much if you can't read everything right now. That is better. Awesome. Thank you for the feedback. Okay, other things. Online blogs, articles, recipes, product packaging. While you're eating your cereal in the morning, if it's in English, of course, you can just grab the box and read the whatever's on the box, the package, out loud. Okay, stuff like that. Or even sometimes, for example, when I buy medicine, I do it in Spanish because I live in Spain, okay? But you can find these things online. It's easy. We have everything online. So the resources is the least of your problems, okay? We have resources everywhere. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. So yeah, just whatever. I would sometimes when I buy medicine and I read all of the information about my medicine, I read it aloud, and it means I can just practice my Spanish speaking as well. Finally, movies, series, and YouTube video subtitles. So if you're watching a series, a movie, or a YouTube video, you can listen, pause the video, and repeat by looking at the subtitles. Okay, this is also another way to practice your reading aloud. And now, guys, we're gonna go to the last slide and then we're gonna start practicing, okay? We haven't got lots of time, but I think we can do it. Here are two fantastic websites, and if you are an English teacher, I've just seen Trisha join. Hi, Trisha, how you doing? Trisha is a great teacher, by the way. Follow her account, she's really good. She's an American speaker. If you want to practice your American listening, American accent listening, you can follow Trisha. Okay, and this is also very good for teachers. I'm going to give you two websites that you can use with your students. And here they are. Website number one. Website number one is called News in Levels. I think you can't really see this. Let me just make it a bit bigger and I can go up and show you maybe here. I'm just going to move it slightly to the right. There we go. News in Levels. News in Levels. My goodness. Here. This is a great website. Let me click on the website so I can show you how it works. Guys, this is the website. You go here and you can find articles, very simple articles of news from around the world. Sometimes they are current news and sometimes they are older news. But it's amazing because you can also get updated on what's happening around the world, apart from practicing your English. Now, another amazing feature of this website is the different levels it provides you with. We've got level 1, level 2, and level 3. If you are a beginner, intermediate, or advanced, I would actually recommend starting with level 1. If you find it too easy, you can go to the other levels. But basically, this is what it is. For example, Sweden prepares for war, level 1. We've got the text, this is the text, and underneath we've got the audio, the recording. So let's just check if you guys can hear it. I'm gonna play it. Please, I need your feedback in the comments. Tell me if you can listen to this.
NATO starts big exercises in Europe. Sweden is not in NATO, but it joins, too. Schools in Sweden teach about war. Teachers explain to children what to do in an emergency.
Can you guys hear it? Somebody says yes. I hope you are referring to yes. Okay, awesome. Amazing. So guys, if you use this website, step number one, click on this button, listen to the recording and just read with your eyes. This is step number 1. And step number 2 is to read it aloud by yourselves, like this. NATO starts big exercises in Europe. Sweden is not in NATO, but it joins too. Schools in Sweden teach about war, etc. Okay, this is the idea. So we listen first, we read with our eyes, and after we read it aloud without listening, but just using our voice. This is the idea of reading aloud. But this is perfect because you have some reference. So first, you can listen to the sounds, the pronunciation, the intonation. Okay, this is not the best intonation because it sounds a little bit robotic, but it doesn't matter. It's better than nothing, okay? So you can choose level 1, level 2, a slightly more complex vocabulary, and level 3, more technical stuff and a longer text. So guys, this is the idea. This is the first website. You have everything here, okay? Later on, when the live finishes, I will post it on my page and on iwa.english, and you can go back and have a look at all of this information. Now, page number 2. I'm going to go back to my face. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Today, we are talking about reading aloud exercises. I just talked to you about one very good website that you can use. And I'm going to go ahead and show you the second one. The second one is amazing. Another one of my favorite websites. I use it in my lessons all the time because it's got different parts. It's got grammar, vocabulary, listening, use of English, reading. It's got all of the skills in one page, okay? By the way, this is not paid advertising or anything. I just really like this website and I want to recommend it to you guys, okay? So the second website is called Test English. Test English is this website. You open the website and you go right here to the right. You click over here, these 3 lines, and you have all of the options come up. Grammar, vocabulary, listening, reading, use of English, etc. Also some exams. Okay, the best thing about this is that you can use different levels. Elementary, A1, A2, B1, B2, and it goes all the way up to B2. You can also, by the way, guys, don't worry about the URL. Don't worry about the website because when the live finishes, you can go back and watch it again and find the point where the websites are mentioned and you can definitely access them later on. Don't worry at all. Now, by the way, pre-advanced, this is also for C1 or advanced learners of the language, okay? It's got quite a lot of things that are actually from the C1 level. Now, for the reading aloud exercise, don't go to the reading, okay? You can do if you are comfortable with your pronunciation. But if you need some reference, here's what you're going to do. You're going to go to the listening category. You're going to click on your corresponding level or maybe a lower level because it's always better to do easy and simple texts. Don't complicate yourselves. It's not necessary for this exercise. So even an advanced English speaker or learner, they can just go to A1. It doesn't matter, okay? Actually, this website, the reading, all of the levels are kind of higher, especially listening. It's a little bit more difficult than the level it says it is, okay? A little bit more challenging. So if we click on the first one, we go right here, you can see loads and loads of different topics, loads and loads of resources. It's amazing, guys. I love this website. And if you're a teacher, you can also use it in your classes. So here's the thing. When you click on one of them, you get this YouTube video with the listening. You have some comprehension questions. You can check your answers as well. And at the very, very bottom, you can find the transcription. And this is what you're looking for. You want to listen and look at the transcription. Everything that you listen is here. Everything is here. You have the transcription. You don't need to do anything else. I can see an important question. Are these free? Oh my gosh, this is the best part of it. They're absolutely free. Zero cost. It's crazy, right? I don't know exactly who created this website or if it's maybe AI created, not really sure, but I came across it. I've been using this website for a long time and it's been free up to this point. I think there is some material which you can subscribe for, but not really sure. But it's not necessary because it's got so much. It's not necessary to pay anything. It's zero cost, okay? Free, absolutely free. I'm gonna tell you the name of the website again. It's called Test English. Have another look because I can see that a lot of you are asking over here. The first website was News in Levels. The second website was Test English. Over here, you've got both of them, yeah? I couldn't hear. All of you are asking, what is the website? What is the website? That means you actually like this website. I think you found it interesting. Thankfully, you have. So yes, it's called Test English and the other one is called News in Levels, okay? These are the two websites. If anybody else asks from now on, my lovely helpers, can you help me out? Because I can't be looking at your comments all the time. Can you just tell people what the websites are? If anybody else asks, please say one website is News in Levels, the other website is testenglish.com. Okay? Awesome. Thank you. I can see lots of thank yous in the comments. You're very welcome. It's my pleasure. I love being here and I really enjoy these sessions. And I'm here because I want you guys to improve your English. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and practice one of these exercises. We're going to do it together. I need one volunteer whose level is preferably not a beginner, just so we can demonstrate how to do it. If you have a relative, maybe not a complete, you can be a beginner, but if you're, late beginner, you've been practicing the language for quite a while. If you're intermediate or advanced, raise your hand in the comments because I need your help. I want you to join me here together. I need one volunteer to join me here so we can practice and do this exercise together. The first person who said me, Pavana. Let's see. I'm going to try and go. Exercise. It's my favorite exercise of all time. I love it. Okay. Another thing, guys, when you do this exercise, record yourselves. Record yourselves. Record it and then send it to somebody who has a slightly higher level than you, to an English teacher. You can also use AI nowadays. There are so many different ways to know if your reading aloud is okay, if you are reading correctly. So to get some feedback on your reading, record yourselves, have a record of your voice, and then send it to somebody to help you and to tell you, you're doing very well, well done. Or maybe you need to work on your intonation a little bit more. Or your intonation is actually pretty good, but you need to work a little bit more on pronunciation, individual words. Pavana, unfortunately, I haven't been able to invite you properly, but I think we need to do it again. Pavana, please raise your hand in the comments. I'm going to try I can see lots of hands. Thank you so much for offering to help me. But I'm going to try Pavana one more time because she's the one who raised her hand first. And I want to try her once more. Go live. I don't know. Pavana Perry, is that your name? Let's see. Okay. Perry, Pavana, can you hear me? Are you here? What is happening? Let me know, Perry, Pavana, if this is your name. Can you see the notification somewhere on your screen? Anywhere? Give me some feedback, because if you can't, I'm going to try once more. Yes, you have been invited. Have a look. Can you see the notification? Please let me know in the comments if you can see it. Give me a little bit of feedback before I try another person. Usually, I need to do this process 3 times. First time, doesn't work. Second time, doesn't work either. And it's always the 3rd or 4th time when I actually, no, it's gone again, when I can actually get somebody to join me. Pavana, I'm going to try one more time. And if it doesn't work, I'll try another person. Go live one more time. Crossing fingers. Come on, Instagram. Please. We want to practice our English. Come on, help us. Help us out here. It's too complicated, isn't it, to get people to join? I'm pretty sure other teachers have the same issues. Pavana, can you see my invitation? I want to go live with you so we can practice together. Can you see it? Oh gosh, that is so annoying. Let me have a quick look, see if I can. Ivana Perry, can you let me know in the comments if you can see my invitation? Because I'm not sure if you are receiving it. How are you? Where are you from? I'm doing very well and I come from Cyprus. Okay, Cyprus is where I come from. Okay, unfortunately, Perry is not able to join us. I'm not really sure why, but I will try another person. The second person who raised their hand, it was Fernanda. Fernanda. Let's see. Fernanda, can you see anything up on your screen? We're running out of time. If this doesn't work, I'm just going to do it by myself. I will demonstrate this activity to you and we can finish for today. But I do want to bring at least one of you to help me out, okay? Because it's better if you guys do it and then you can see how it's done. Fernanda Almaguer. Can you see the notification? Let me know down below if you can. There's lots of comments. I don't know. Come on, Fernanda. Please join us. That is frustrating, guys. I hate this. I really don't like this. I really don't like using the word hate, but this is one of the, or maybe the only thing I hate in this world, not being able to get you guys to join me. Fernanda, come on. Are you receiving anything? Have you received anything? Nope. It's not working. Oh gosh, this is annoying. Let me try one more time. One more time. Well, I think what I'm going to do then, in the meantime, where are you? I lost you. Right here. Oh, I'm going to have to try another person. No, it's not working. Apologies, guys. It's not working. Okay, let me try another person. For example, let's see. Daria. Let's give it another go. Let me, I'm gonna switch my camera back to my notes because I want to start showing you one of the exercises. So let's say you go to testenglish.com. Okay, I'm going to keep trying some of you to join me, but in the meantime, let's go ahead and have a look at how to do the exercise. I'm so sorry, Fernanda, I wasn't able to get you to join. It's so frustrating, isn't it? Jesus, oh my gosh, that is so annoying. Okay, anyways, let's say you go here, you click on this first listening. How often do you blah, blah, blah. Okay, this brings you here. You go up, you start playing the video, okay? And because I had to modify it for you guys to see it up on my screen, here's what we're going to do. Here I have the transcription over here, Brian. Okay, this is the first person in the recording. So we're going to listen to Brian, this person. Hold on.
How often do you go shopping? I always go to the
Okay, now this is the recording. Okay, I'm going to have the recording in the background and you guys are going to read with your eyes. This is the first step. This is the first step. Okay, let me try that person once more while I'm doing that. It's impossible to do all of these things at the same time. I do apologize. I did want to bring one of you to join me, but it seems to not be working. So, and we're running out of time. So let's continue. Let's see over here. Let's listen to Brian, read with your eyes, and then we're going to read aloud all together from home. You can do this with me, okay? Don't worry if you can't, you don't have anybody to correct you. It's just practicing. Let's go. Listen and read.
How often do you go shopping?
Only with your
I
eyes.
always go to the grocery store on Monday or Tuesday to buy fruit, vegetables, and food for the week. I rarely go shopping on weekends because there are too many people. Shopping on Monday or Tuesday is faster and easier. I hardly ever buy clothes, but when I need clothes, I go to a mall near my house on Saturday mornings.
Right. Okay. We have the first recording, okay? So this was the first step because first you had to listen and now it's your moment to read aloud. Guys, get ready, okay? Let's do it together. Reading aloud. I will read one line and you repeat after me from home, okay? Everybody, all together. We're doing it all together. We're not going to waste any more time trying to get people to join because this is just not working. So let's all practice together from home. Are you ready? Let's go. Repeat after me. This is reading aloud. Brian, repeat. I always go to the grocery store on Monday or Tuesday to buy fruit, vegetables, and food for the week. Okay, just because this is the first time, let's do it again. I read, I pause, you repeat after me. Again, I always go to the grocery store on Monday or Tuesday to buy fruit, vegetables, and food for the week. Repeat. Okay, let me know if I'm going too fast. Let's go to the next sentence. Listen. I pause and you repeat. I read, I pause, you repeat. These are the 3 steps. Let's go. This is reading aloud. I hardly ever go shopping on weekends because there are too many people. Good. Okay, I hope you guys are repeating after me. Let's go to the next one. By the way, one little tip, I'm gonna go turn it back to me. One little tip, when we do reading aloud, we can read once, twice, repeat the sentence. Again, you repeat many times until you feel comfortable, okay? So if the first time is not very good, read it again. Change the intonation, experiment. What I always tell my students is pretend, imagine that you're a reporter or that you're an actor or an actress, okay? This is what I always think when I do this kind of exercise. I pretend to be an actor and I give my reading loads of emotion. I make it more dramatic and this helps me be more expressive and read with better flow and better intonation, okay? So don't just read like, you know, being bored in a boring and monotonous way, like shopping on Monday or Tuesday is faster and easier. I hardly ever buy clothes. So we read slowly, okay? Slowly, with emotion, sitting straight up, okay? Also, posture is important. We don't want to sit like I was actually like this. I was crouching. You don't want to crouch. You want to be straight up like this, confident and powerful when you do your reading aloud, okay? So when you speak as well, but especially when you're reading aloud, you want to have a comfortable, relaxed as well, but your body, your posture needs to reflect what you're feeling. You're feeling confident, you're feeling powerful, you're feeling strong, and your body demonstrates this. This helps your voice be projected a lot better. Sometimes in class, when I tell my students, okay, sit up, sit straight, okay, and try to speak again. And as soon as they change their posture, their speaking becomes clearer, okay? Their voice is projected in a clearer way. Yeah? So this is what we want to do. Don't crouch like this, okay? You can crouch when you're not doing anything, when you're watching a movie, etc. But not when you're reading aloud, okay? Let's continue. Slowly, calmly, in a relaxing way. Follow all of the commas, the full stops, the exclamation points, the question marks. Okay, we want to do all of these things to improve our speaking, because the end goal, the end objective is to improve speaking, communication, for you to be understood when you speak to other people. All right, let's continue. Next sentence. Listen and repeat after me. I read, I pause, and you repeat. Let's go. Shopping on Monday or Tuesday is faster and easier. Good. Try to imitate my intonation. Da 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 da. We try to imitate the rhythm, the intonation. Da 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 da. Okay, we want to be dramatic. All right, the more dramatic you are, the better. So let's go. Now, we emphasize words that are important. We don't emphasize words like I or to or these little words are called function words, okay? We don't have time to explain all of this. I can do it in another live stream. But when we read aloud, we try to emphasize words that give meaning. For example, in this sentence, we want to emphasize hardly, buy, maybe clothes, maybe need, maybe near, for example, house, Saturday. So we emphasize, we stress the words that give us meaning, not the little words like my and on. These are it's going to be very quick when we read these words, okay? So in this way, we can improve our intonation. Let's go, guys. Slowly, you listen, you absorb the information, I pause, and you repeat. Let's go. I hardly ever buy clothes, but when I need clothes, I go to a mall near my house on Saturday mornings. I'm going to do it again, more slowly, and then I'm going to speed up. Let's go again. I hardly ever buy clothes, but when I need clothes, I go to a mall near my house on Saturday mornings. Repeat. Very good. Okay, guys. I trust that you're repeating after me and that you're imitating my intonation. Can you give me some feedback in the comments just to check if you're doing everything the right way? Don't worry if you feel like you're not reading correctly. Don't worry if some of the words you don't know how to pronounce. It's okay, okay? This is just it's training, you know? It's like when you go to the gym, you do things again and again and again. It's like when you go driving. It's like all of these things just need a lot of practice, okay? You're not going to improve by doing this once or twice or 3 or 10 times. You have to do it again and again and again. Perfect. Thanks for your feedback. I can see in the comments that you're repeating. Let's go to one more speaker. We're just going to use this website, okay? You can also use English Levels, what is it called? newsinlevels.com. That's another website. But we're going to stick to this one until the end of the live. Actually, in 10 minutes, we're going to finish, or even a bit before that, okay? We're going to finish in 5 or 10 minutes because I need to end today's live stream, okay? But if you like this exercise and you want to practice with me, and not next weekend, but the one after that, let me know when I post this video. Just drop a comment to say, Pan, I really like this exercise. Please, can we do it again in your next live session? If it's something that helps you and interests you, we can do it again, because that's why I'm here, to help you guys practice, okay? Right, let's go to the second person. I think now we have another person from a different place, different country, different nationality, which means that we can practice different accent, listening to a different accent. Remember, it's not only about American and British. We have lots of accents, lots of varieties. We've got Canadian, South African, Indian accent. We've got accent from New Zealand. We've got lots and lots of English-speaking countries around the world, so you can practice listening to lots of different people, not just British and American, okay? It's not just that. We've got Australia, we've got Ireland, we've got Wales, we've got Scotland, we've got lots of different varieties of English, okay? Now, let's continue. We're going to do one more. Let's do one more. I think we can do one more and end today's class, right? Let's see. Let's go to the next speaker. The next one, I think, is called Oliver. Let's listen to Oliver.
How often do you do exercise?
I go running twice a week. I usually run for 40 or 50 minutes in a big park near my house. I listen to music while I'm running and I love it. I also play football with friends every Friday. We meet in the evening and it's always a lot of fun. It helps me relax at the end of the week.
Right, that's
How often
it.
do you...
You've listened. This is the first step. You've listened. You've had a look at everything. Your brain is absorbing all of the information while you're listening. And now you're going to listen to me and repeat. Okay, so it's like you're listening to two different people reading this. And now it's your turn to practice. Let's go, guys. Let's do it. Here, listen and repeat after me. How often do you do exercise? Again, how often do you do exercise? Again, how often do you do exercise? Good. Another point, very quick point. The intonation can change, okay? You can experiment with changing the intonation. Depends on what we want to emphasize. So let's go to the second one. Listen and repeat after me. I go running twice a week. Listen and repeat. I go running twice a week. I go running twice a week. Okay, let's continue. Next sentence. Remember, we emphasize, we stress meaning words, not little words like for and I and in, not the function words. We want to emphasize usually and run, minutes, big, park, near, house. These are the words we're stressing, emphasizing. Let's go. Listen and repeat. Slowly, we're going to do it 3 times. Listen and repeat. I usually run for 40 or 50 minutes in a big park near my house. Again. I usually run for 40 or 50 minutes in a big park near my house. Again, listen and repeat. I usually run for 40 or 50 minutes in a big park near my house. Fantastic. Okay, guys, next sentence. Listen and repeat. Listen and repeat. I listen to music while I'm running and I love it. Good. Let's do it again. Remember, dramatic, sit straight, correct posture, your reporters, your actors, actresses. We're doing this exercise to practice our speaking and to be more confident speakers. Let's go. Listen and repeat. I listen to music while I'm running and I love it. Very good. Last time, a little bit, not necessarily faster, but connecting the words. Well, yeah, a little bit faster. Okay, yeah, it is a little bit faster. Let's go a little bit faster, not too fast, but naturally, a little bit more naturally is what I wanted to say. Not very robotic. Okay, so I listen to music while I'm running and I love it. Good. Okay. Somebody asked, is the R in park silent? It is in some varieties of English. In some varieties of English, people don't actually say the R, so we say park. But in others, we can definitely say it. Something like park. I can't even do it. So park, park. That's absolutely fine as well. Okay, so this is depending on your preference. It depends on your preference. Let's continue. 2 more sentences, 3 more sentences, and we are done for today. I need to run to the gym. I want to try and go to the gym as much as possible. Guys, listen and repeat. Let's go. We are doing a reading aloud exercise for those of you who've just joined us. Let's go. Listen and repeat. I also play football with friends every Friday. I also play football with friends every Friday. Again. I also play football with friends every Friday. Good. Let's go to the next one. We meet in the evening and it's always a lot of fun. Again. We meet in the evening and it's always a lot of fun. One more time. listen and repeat. We meet in the evening and it's always a lot of fun. Awesome. Let's do the last one, guys. That's it. And we are done for today. I think we've done lots and lots of practice. Hopefully you've understood how to do everything. Let's go. The last one. It helps me relax at the end of the week. It helps me relax at the end of the week. It helps me relax at the end of the week. Good. We did it. Yay. Okay, guys. Excellent. Well done. You know what? When I do this exercise and I read and then I expect you guys to repeat because you're supposed to be repeating after me because this is a reading aloud exercise, so you have to be doing it. When I see the comments, when the comments pause, when there's not comments like going up on my screen like that, I love it because it means you're practicing, because when you're not writing, it means that you're actually doing the exercise. So I love it when that happens. Thank you so much. I love your comments as well. I really appreciate your feedback as well. I can see lots of hearts. Thank you. That was excellent. Thanks a lot. Thanks a bunch as well for being here, for participating, for helping out each other in the comments, for being respectful, for having energy and enthusiasm about learning English, for being excited about the language. I really hope that this was a motivating session for you guys, that you have learned a lot of things, and that now you're going to start doing these exercises. Okay, so if you did like the session, I would really appreciate it if you could comment under the video right now. When we finish, I will post this on my page and on iwa.english. I would appreciate a comment just to look at your feedback for me to know that this has gone well. And also, if you do want me to repeat this session in my next live stream, or if you have any suggestions, any recommendations for improving this session. It's the first time I'm doing this, okay? And yeah, hopefully it was all very good. Somebody said, no doubts, no questions. It was useful. Awesome. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a nice rest of the evening. Keep working on your English, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. See you soon. Ciao. See ya.